just broke down the NBA draft ladder results here. Here they are, folks. The Phoenix Suns, they have kept the #1 overall pick. They had the highest odds, and they've kept it. Then it is the Sacramento Kings. They were down there at the 7th best odds. The Hawks get #3. The Memphis Grizzlies get the #4 overall pick. The Dallas Mavs there at #5. The Magic at #6. The Bulls at #7. And then the chalk picks. The Cavs at 8. The Knicks at 9. The Sixers at 10. The Hornets at #11. Clippers at 12 and 13. And the Denver Nuggets at #14 overall. So, Harris, I'll start with your immediate takeaways from the Suns getting #1 overall.
Well, the immediate takeaway is that their plan has worked. Their plan of obviously tanking with all the young players that they have, alongside of hiring the new coach in Igor Kokoskov, who was Luka Doncic's old coach in Slovenia during their international team days. Look, this is a huge, huge pick for the future of the Phoenix Suns. Whoever they end up taking, whether it is Doncic or whether they take Ayton or even a Bagley, they end up with one of the 3 best players in the draft. And honestly, there have been a lot of rumors that the Suns could be looking to get a couple veterans this offseason, maybe sign a big player to a max. There's a rumor that we talked about where it could have been Clint Capella as well. So the Suns here in a huge, huge spot to really change the face of their franchise. I can't wait to see what they do with the pick.
And the Kings there at #2 overall. Are they your biggest winner here, Harris, in the draft lottery, the Sacramento Kings, leapfrogging from 7 to 2?
I will always say that it's hard to call someone a bigger winner than the team that got the #1 overall pick,
Fair.
especially in the lottery.
Fair.
But I will say this, all that being said, the fact that the Sacramento Kings were able to get the #2 overall pick in the draft is absolutely massive. Again, the NBA in terms of rebuilding a franchise is all about momentum, finding a player that you can build around and just adding young, good pieces as you go. In the Kings' case, it's De'Aaron Fox, who's just been an electric player for them as a rookie. I can't wait to see what he does in his sophomore season. I personally think they're going to end up with one of the big men, whether that's Ayton or Bagley. We will have a mock draft for you guys in a little bit, but overall, this Kings team is in a really, really good spot.
Hawks, Grizzlies, Mavs, round out the top 5 there, folks. Today's show is brought to you by the Game Time app. If you're trying to buy playoff tickets or if your team is already out and you're trying to buy baseball tickets, you got to use the Game Time app at chatsports.com/tickets. You'll save the most money that way, Harris, buying tickets online.
Oh, I know. I've certainly saved a ton of money. I've gone to a couple Rangers games so far. I went to a Red Sox-Rangers game for under $10. It was incredible.
All right, folks, let's take you back then to that draft lottery results. Then we'll break down our latest post-lottery mock draft here on Chat Sports. Who is your biggest loser, Harris? Because in my eyes, I kind of feel like it's the Dallas Mavericks. Like, they were right there, 3rd best odds. The fallest they could have fallen was 6th, and they fell to 5th in the end.
For me,
Grizzlies right there as well.
For me, I believe it's not Marvin Bagley. I believe it's the Memphis Grizzlies because we know that they wanted to build around another guy down low. I really thought that they were going to be able to do that, but now at #4, it really remains to be seen what they're able to do as an overall franchise going forward. I mean, this is a Grizzlies team with a lot of money on the books going forward. A bad Chandler Parsons contract, a bad Mike Conley contract, a bad Marc Gasol contract as well. So there aren't a ton of just directions that they can go for this to come out well for them. The best possible scenario for them is that they draft a Michael Porter Jr. and he just ends up being a fantastic overall player regardless of his injury. I'm excited to see what the Grizzlies do at #4. I don't think it's obviously the place that they ended up wanting to be, but at the same time, the Grizzlies have a big-time chance to still make a big impact at 4.
What do you make of a lot of the chalk near the bottom there with the Bull or the Cavs and Knicks not making any moves up there? And, of course, #10 overall going to the Sixers, that's also a very big deal here.
A lot of size of relief. I think overall just, the Bulls staying at 7 is good for them because they have another good player to build around. The Knicks staying at 9 I think is also nice. They have a good amount of targets that they can hit. And the Clippers keeping their 2 picks is also really big. They're going to have a lot to build around as we go forward. They have a lot of good veteran players. It remains to be seen how many rookies they can get.